Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Allen's pass complete to John Brown.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, we said after the turnover on downs, that's almost guaranteed points the other way. But I guess they weren't listening to the broadcast because they did not cash in for any good job to step up defensively.
We get that a lot, don't we? Where we hear a lot of people say they just don't listen to the broadcast. They feel like it works out better for them. It certainly did for this defense, didn't it? They didn't listen. They responded and shut them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
On the keeper. The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to keep it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson buying time to his left. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He's going deep for Brown. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rolling to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, Lamar Jackson, I mean, he is just a ticking time bomb when he has got the football in his hands, and he explodes, Charles, for a big one there.
So there was the boom, huh? Because that's exactly what happened, right? And you can be in the right spot against him and not necessarily make the play. His talent is so good, and his ability to shift and move on a dime, oh, he is so impressive. Even when you play it right, he can make you wrong.
Being chased, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Allen now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen steps away. He may try and run for this. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard.
Operating from the gun. Allen, and that'll be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that went off the mark a little late with the throw. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
And now here come the Ravens. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. He's going deep for Brown. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down and
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
it's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I have the empirical numbers.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And the fake extra point. Justin Tucker to